Hello everyone, my name is Brendan and this is episode number 3 of our series in which we are discussing the CMMC in its entirety. In today's video, we will be discussing the differences between an RPO and a C3PAO. So what exactly is an RPO? Well, RPO stands for a Registered Provider Organization, and this is an organization that offers pre-assessment consulting services and readiness assessments to organizations seeking certification, which are also known as OSCs. The goal of an RPO is to ultimately provide that OSC with a CMMC assessment preparation for whatever maturity level the OSC is pursuing. RPOs employ staff that are known as registered practitioners or RPs, and the RPs are trained in the basic CMMC methodology and framework, so they can provide that pre-assessment consulting services to those organizations that are seeking certification. So even though it is the responsibility of the OSC to become CMMC compliant, an RPO can help you understand the CMMC requirements, identify any gaps, remediate any gaps that may have been found, and really ultimately get you ready for that final assessment. Now, keep in mind though, RPOs and RPs will not be authorized to conduct assessments. Only C3PAOs will be able to conduct that CMMC assessment. The objective of RPOs and RPs is exclusively to provide CMMC consulting services and support to those organizations that are seeking certification. So with all of this, you may now be wondering why you or other organizations should go to an RPO for consulting services, and that's an easy answer. Many organizations that are seeking certification will need assistance in preparing for a CMMC assessment. So by reaching out to a RPO, you can expect to receive outstanding assessment preparation services from individuals that have formal training from the CMMC AB or CMMC accreditation body. And because of this training, these RPOs and RPs know what the assessors and the CMMC AB is looking for, and they can help you become compliant and obtain your CMMC certification. So now let's discuss what a C3PAO is. C3PAO stands for CMMC Third Party Assessor Organization, and C3PAOs are organizations that focus on assessing the organization seeking certification against different CMMC requirements by using different kinds of tools and techniques that have been approved and that are regulated by the CMMC AB. As I discussed in the first video, the CMMC is taking a different approach to assessments by requiring all CMMC assessments to be conducted by a third-party assessor. This means that there are no longer going to be self-assessments like there was with the DFARS. The reason for this is because organizations within the DIB or Defense Industrial Base were performing self-assessments and were actually claiming to be DFARS compliant without fully understanding the security controls and how to properly safeguard that CUI or controlled unclassified information within their information systems. So with the help of C3PAOs and assessors, they've eliminated this issue because they go through extensive training and really fully understand the security controls and requirements of the CMMC. They know what they are assessing and what they're looking for and what the CMMC AB is looking for. Another thing to note is even though that the C3PAO and assessors are the ones that are going to be performing that assessment, the organization seeking certification is solely responsible for implementing all of the cybersecurity requirements associated with the CMMC. And those all have to be done prior to the assessment. If a security control or practice, as the CMMC calls it, is found to either not be implemented or is implemented incorrectly, this could actually result in a failure from that assessor or the CMMC AB. Another good thing to note, though, is all of the C3PAOs will submit their findings to the CMMC AB for a final review. So if the organization is found to be compliant with the CMMC maturity level that they're seeking, they will be awarded a CMMC AB certificate that lasts for 3 years. And once you have this certificate, your organization can then bid on the DoD contracts up to that maturity level that they were certified for. Something else to keep in mind is that all RPOs and C3PAOs are approved and registered with the CMMC AB. This means that you or other organizations seeking certification will be able to find or check to see if a organization is a RPO or C3PAO that's been certified by the CMMC AB. And this information is going to be provided in the CMMC AB marketplace. It's going to be completely managed by the CMMC AB, and it's going to have that full listing of all the RPOs and C3PAOs that have been approved and certified. So to summarize all this up, RPOs are just organizations that provide consulting services and support organizations seeking certification. Well, C3PAOs are the actual assessors, and they perform that assessment that will be the determining factor if you or your organization receives a CMMC certificate for the maturity level that you're seeking. All right, that's it for this video. If you have any other questions, please feel free to leave them down in the comments section. If you haven't seen our other videos yet, I highly recommend that you check them out so you can get a better understanding of the CMMC. Please keep an eye out for future videos where we will continue to discuss the CMMC in its entirety. Thank you. Have a great day.